we should have screened now. And we'll try to get some, that's fine. You're ready. All I need is you to talk into the microphone, and you to play the organ, and we have at some point. Let's see what we got going on. Go.
Well, Ken, why don't you go first? Play.
All right.
How much you want to? You tell me when to cut it off.
I can't hear. I'm sorry. Let me get this.
This first one will be a predator. It's a little bit softer than the poster.
Okay.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
Perfect. Couldn't be done.
Okay?
Okay. Maybe piano next.
That was good. Beautiful. I have missed your playing, Ken.
Yes. Hey, Mark, you want to do a little talking?
All right, I will do with the lapel mic.
That is this one. Right here.
Kevin, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, where else do I need to, do you need me to walk around with it?
This is definitely a two-minute job, isn't it? Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll be about right here, or right here, doing communion in the future. So you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I walk down here. Okay, and then I walk here. I don't go too far because I know I got to make it back up. So.
Right, keep talking.
Okay. I really miss baseball. Yeah. I miss thinking that about this point I'm starting to give up on the Pirates.
Have the Pirates been eliminated yet?
I think they might be eliminated already. But you always have hope, and then you have hope in April, and then by the end of May, it's like, I don't think they're going to do good. But you still have a little bit of hope, and then by June, it's gone. All right.
What led you to like the Pirates?
I grew up a Steelers fan because I always liked football better than baseball. But where I grew up, I was a Reds fan until I moved to the Eastern Panhandle and was so far away from Cincinnati. I started following the Pirates. And the big thing, and this is a real story, the big thing that really pushed me over was I took my father and my uncle to a Pirate game. And both these guys were veterans. My dad was Korean War, and my uncle was World War II. And they bent over backwards and treated them so well as an organization. I mean, they gave them great. They upgraded our seats. They gave them vouchers for free food. They fussed over them, and they really made them feel appreciated. And that really warmed my heart because they took care of my dad. And so I've win or lose, I'm a Pirate guy now.
Arr.
Arr.
I wonder if you would likely still if you were at the pulpit talking.
All right, I'll turn this off. Take this off. Get over here. Hello. Hello. And hello. Like I normally would. I also miss going to the movie theater. That was one of the big things that I would do. I miss going there. I miss going to movies. Yeah.
What's your favorite time?
I really like probably action, adventure, sci-fi. That's probably where I go. But since the pandemic, I've been watching a lot of documentaries. Been watching the one about Grant, General Grant. Now that's been quite interesting. It's probably more of a docudrama. It's not a Ken Burns kind of thing, but I would recommend it. It's kind of neat. He was an interesting man in that he really excelled at only one thing, and that was war. But he really didn't like being a warrior.
Well, I guess that was the sign you were.
Yeah, I'm kind of a unionist. And also from this vantage point, I can see into the chapel. I think they could probably see back. We could probably get a few seats in there.
Well, Mark, I'm glad you showed me this document, Thomas. Maybe we could hear a hymn of some sort that's a little bit louder than the prayer. Are you going to play with hymns?
Well, we were saying probably the first week, I would just do the piano. And then, you want to, like the postlude,
Okay.
because it's a little bit louder.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, perfect. Good, we got it.
You want anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we got well.
Okay. So, not the first Sunday, but as we get into this, what I want to do is eventually, maybe at a midpoint in the service, since we can't sing here, but people are going to see this at home, is have like a hymn on the screen and let them sing at home. And Ken will play. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But we just got to do
Now, the only caveat would be,
I'm seeing two different images.
the only caveat I think would be, how would you know to change the, I mean, I guess you know the hymn yourself, that would help, but to know when to move the lyrics along.
Yeah, as long as it's a familiar hymn.
We will stay very familiar.
Something else from the 60s, the 1860s.
We'll stay there. I've got to quit ragging on Diane in my sermons about not liking Charles Wesley. I did it again this week, so I got to stop doing that. But she makes it so easy. Ken, thank you so much for coming. It's wonderful. It was wonderful just to hear you play. And it's wonderful to see you, and I'm glad you're feeling a little better.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful.
I think we should start a college fund for it. Looks like he had a baby.
You can't say on the way to the family. It's wrong. It's really wrong. I guess we could go down.
Do you want me to check this microphone over here?
Is anybody going to be using it right away?
No?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but just since I'm here.
Yeah, do a little song.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Tracy.
Okay. Keep talking.
How are things?
Keep talking. Describe your emotions when you first saw the Empire Strikes Back.
I love The Empire Strikes Back. It really moved me. I was but a child. I was like 11 years old. It was in the summer. It was in a big movie house in Huntington, West Virginia, called The Cinema. It was a single theater, big movie house. And in the cinema, they had bats. And so when Luke was in Dagobah, and in the swamp, and they had flying creatures in Huntington, West Virginia, in the cinema theater, we had a 3D effect because the bats came out and flew in the midst of the Dagobah swamp scene. It was awesome. I loved it.
There's something you don't hear every day. It's like
Have you even seen the prequels yet?
No. I tried once.
Have you seen the postals?
Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. I've seen the 7, 8, 9. Nothing's better than the first.
No, that's true. But if you see the prequels, if you see number 3, and then Rogue One and New Hope, that's an interesting trilogy right there.
And Rogue One was sweet. I thought Rogue One actually really well.
Rogue One is awesome.
Solo, I was an entirely fan until they showed again. What's they showed up? Wall.
I liked Solo. I didn't think it was all that bad. I just thought, but I really like. Another thing I've been doing is like, well, how can I make my own little trilogies of Star Wars? So I did Episode 3, Rogue One, and New Hope.
The New Hope, what is that?
That's Star Wars 24.
The first game,
I know. It's ridiculous. I
That's
saw it 6 times in the theater and never said a New Hope.
true.
Oh, and who shot first? Yeah, almost 20 years first. Because Greedo didn't shoot in the movie.
And then it became Greedo shot first. And then Lucas re-edited it and made Han shot first. Harrison Ford used to carry signs around saying I shot first.
Yeah, about 17 years. And in 77, Greedo didn't shoot at all. It was a under the table.
How old were you in 77?
17.
17. I was 8. So I saw Star Wars in the movie theater, I think. And I had to beg my parents to take me. I saw that, I think, 16 times that time.
Well, it's about 6 times by the time I really had it.
Yeah, but you were a teenager. You weren't a child.
But clearly,